guys. This is our A Day in the Life of an EngSci video from popular request. And I will start off with commuting. So if you're commuting to campus using public transit, you'll come here from either three ways. There's taking the Spadina streetcar to college, taking the Bloor Danforth line to St. George Station, and of course the Young University Spadina line to Queen's Park Station. So right now we'll start off with the Spadina line.
This is St. George subway station, and if you're commuting via the Bloor Danforth line, chances are you will arrive here. You can either take the Young University Spadina line down to Queen's Park Station and walk through there, or you can walk directly to the engineering buildings down to Bloor Street.
Okay, so here we are at Queen's Park Station if you were to come up from the West College Street exit. As you can see, University Avenue is that way, south, and College Street is adjacent to us. If you want to head to the university buildings that you'll be in, you have to head west on College Street.
So this is a band lecture hall. This is one of the smaller lecture halls, but as EngSci's, one section probably won't fill the whole thing. It'll probably only be like 3/4 of the hall. As you can see, there's blackboards at the very front where Fiona is turning on the lights. Very snazzy. And they move up and down so that you can continue to write even if you're at the back and you can't see by looking at the boards at the top. Very cool. And that's the lectern where the prof usually speaks. There's microphones, so unless the prof is stubborn and doesn't use them, you'll be able to hear him from anywhere in the hall. So this is one of the basement tutorial rooms in band. We had lots of our calculus tutorials for the first semester in here. As you can see, there's just two large rows, but there's pretty good viewing angles at all points because it's a fairly large room, but it's only for 20 to 30 students. Outfitted with a projector and just lights and standard chalkboards that also move through. Yep, pretty basic room.
Okay, so as an EngSci, there's going to be maybe a couple 1 or 2 hour breaks a week, which may or may not include lunch. Well, anything between 11 and 2 we usually constitute as lunch. So a common place to hang out would be the common room. So we have a couple clips of the common room to show you around how it actually looks and where we all spend a lot of our time.
Okay, we're good.
This is the engineering science common room on the second floor of BA, so I'll just show you around the common room. That's kind of
Okay, so this is the computer lab that you guys will be using for most of the stay here. It's usually pretty busy during the week, but on the weekends there's always empty space. Those are the more quiet areas. As you can see, there's glass doors. And these are great workspaces to study with large groups or to do larger group projects.
I wanna be an engineer, so freaking bad. Optimize the things I've always had. I wanna be on the cover of PC magazine, smiling next to Pentium machines. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I calculate a new design. Yeah, an efficient way to quantify. Oh, I swear my patent would be here.
Okay, so this is the registrar's office for all of the university, I guess. And that door. Oh, it's only for engineering?
Yeah.
Okay. Registrar for engineering, and the first year office is directly beside it. And this is the front of the Galbraith building. Over there is civil engineering. And that's the visitors center. So this is one of the Galbraith labs. I don't know if you'll be doing any computer science in here. Mostly Linux labs are used for computer science 192, so.
But you do have labs in here, so ESC 103. So we'll go in right now. Also, these labs are heavily air conditioned, so make sure you bring an extra jacket. We're going from Galbraith building to Sanford Fleming. Both buildings are connected on all floors, so right now we'll head on to SF.
Okay, this is an SF lab. Pretty standard.
And here you'll have the Linux computers, so especially for programming, you'll be using these.
Couple printers. Lots of computers.
Perhaps the largest lab for engineering. Okay, this is the Sanford Fleming pit right down here. It's basically the center of the basement, and a lot of student events happen here, including for Frosh Week and Godiva Week. Also, SUDS is every Friday night, so that's basically just drinking for engineers, not much else.
Yeah, sometimes there's events. As you can see right now, they're painting the giant Frosh banner that you guys will be looking at, and they're going to hang it right there.
This is the engineering stores, which is the student-run shop for the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering. This is a really good place to get some of your textbooks as they bundle them together, and it's a little bit cheaper. You can't really see it, but the sign is right there, and when it's open, these shades are also open. But currently, because it's summertime and it's a student-run store, it's not open right now, so we can't show you what it's like inside. The EngSci office is directly beside it. It also has some vending machines, and if you ever have any questions or need to pick up something like a school book or anything that's like faculty-wide, you would come here to do so.
Also, there's a free telephone for local calls and a faxing machine, or a photocopier.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've come all the way through Galbraith, and this is the entrance of Sanford Fleming from the King's College Road. If you look that way, Wahlberg is directly adjacent. The mechanical engineering building is across the street. And the MedSci building is on the corner. Here's the McLennan physical building, physics building. So you'll have some of your physics lectures here as well as all of your labs. So let's go in. Okay guys, so this is one of your physics lecture halls. You might take an elective in here if you're in CSC 192, but you'll most definitely be taking your classical mechanics course here. You probably want to get here early because the side seats suck.
It's true.
Middle fills up fast, and apparently so does the back, but people, they can still tell if you're sleeping, so there's no real point in sitting all the way back there. Outfitted with projectors on both sides, pretty cool. Here's the console in the middle.
Also, you should note that although there is a clock in the corner, it's usually a few minutes late, so make sure that you also check your watch if you're looking at the time.
Okay, so this is the entrance to the first and second year physics lab where you'll be doing your labs for your classical mechanics course. Unfortunately, it's locked right now, so we can't show you a live picture. But these boxes on the wall are very important. This is where you'll be handing in your lab notebooks every 2 weeks to be marked. So make sure you get them in here before the due date. Apparently there's DVD players up here. That is so cool. Okay, we're good.
Okay, here's the
I'll just cut that. Keep going. This is Con Hall. You'll never actually sit inside of it, except for matriculation. But it's a really cool building. I don't think we'll hear a word of that, but whatever. We can dub it in.